Hey guys, and welcome back. My name is DFree, and here today we're going to be playing some of Dragon Ball Card Warriors. This is a new mode added on top of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Well, on top of sounds pretty aggressive, right? Like, it's like, oh, Kakarot's been replaced. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, so Card Warriors here, in all seriousness, was added to the title screen of Kakarot. You guys can play it by obviously booting up Kakarot and playing. All right. So I enjoy it, man. It's not a super original card game. There are a lot of card games that are built very, very similarly to this game that are in circulation right now. But it's fun, man, and it's something a little different, especially for me. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, here's how things are going to go. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. If we hit the like goal of 1,500, we will come back. I promise. I've been playing a ton, so you can definitely book it. That will come back if we hit our like goal. But if we don't hit the like goal, that means that you guys didn't really want to see more of this, and I just won't really do it. I'll just play casually. So how this video is going to go is as follows. I'm going to start off with opening some packs because we have a few pack tickets we can open and stuff like that. Some things I want to get. We're going to do some gameplay. I understand the game a lot, and yeah, so anyway, let's go and jump into the shop and see how things go. Now, obviously, I know a lot of people are waiting for the next actual DLC on Kakarot, but aside from the people that are really mad at this mode for coming out, a lot of people are really mad at this because of, again, they seemingly put the other stuff on the back burner, which is fair. But this is pretty fun for me. So let's go ahead and open up the actual pack, and we're going to use a pack ticket. And here we go. So see if we can get something lucky. There's a number of rarities in the game, and just like any other card game, you know, it's harder to get the highest rarities. So here we go. Starting things out. Gotcha time, baby. The more things change on the channel, the more they stay the same. Okay, here we go. And it doesn't look like I got anything good. Oh, great. What's that? I forget the names of the rarities in general, but this is like the second highest rarity, I think. Anyways, so I already had one of these, by the way. I'm considering building a Frieza deck. They seemingly have this archetype where they all need to have an energy in your bank to be able to attack. So I don't know what the idea is there, but we'll figure it out. Also, all these like eating scene cards from Kakarot's gameplay. By the way, this is the first time I'm getting the Krillin one. Hello, but they all have this effect where they all add bonus power to everybody. So if you can like swarm the field with them, that's like super crazy, man. So they all have effects, yada yada. Anyways, I didn't get anything super worthwhile, at least in my opinion. Or out of the box, I guess, right? So let's see if, with the premium ticket, we get something a little better. We should obviously get something with the premium ticket. Let's actually take a look at the distribution rates. There it is, super rare and legendary. I was like, man, it's a super rare, right? So yeah, gotcha game. So I know that the immediate comparison a lot of people are going to make is like, oh, this is like really like Hero Coliseum when we get into the gameplay. It's really not. But that's more or less because the conception of it, right, into these Dragon Ball games. But I will say, Hero Coliseum, I enjoyed it for a long time, too. It was a lot of fun. And, oh, just another, like, super rare again. I don't know what that one does, though. Add 6,000 HP of all your... Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. 6,000 HP to all characters on your side of the field. That's pretty good, man. And Chi-Chi's looking pissed. The look of contempt. So, I don't know if I said it earlier, but we will come back and do some gameplay at the end of this video. I'm not just going to do packs. Oh, new login bonus. Thanks. Live in my video. Kicking me out. Forcing me to log in again. I had one more pack I was going to open. Yeah. So, apparently login time's at 5 p.m. PST. I didn't know. I had no idea. That's good to know. Yeah, it's been out for like 4 days now. I think we're going to get our 4th login bonus. The first day was like really bad, like maintenance and stuff like that. Servers going up, going down, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to get like our 4th day login or something like that. We'll see how it goes, man. Any moment now. It does have a lot of these little screens, though, and it takes a minute. It takes a minute sometimes. But when you get in, and you're good. So how's everybody's day going? Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Kami House. We're good. Oh, the 5th one. Oh, okay. Anyways. Got another pack ticket for the video. Hello? Actually, that's great timing. Let's go back. We got another pack ticket. Also, you see your monthly ranking reward. It can be changed. Okay. I'm pretty sure I already got that, but I guess they sent me another one. I'm not going to check that right now. We'll see. So, speaking of rankings, they did. They ran like a tournament and rankings and all that stuff. Apparently, they just reset, though, because my rank went all the way down again. So I don't know what the bottom limit is on that, or if there even is one like other games, but we'll figure it out as we go. All right, let's go in. Yeah, I've played maybe a total of like 10 matches or so. Not the most, but I understand it pretty good now. And I've started concepting some decks too, like I said. All right, 1 pack. Let's see how this goes. And trash. I said 1 pack, excuse me, 1 card. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to the premium where we were again. This time we are going to get actually a pack. Come on. Top rarity, baby. Top rarity, baby, or I'm clapping them cheeks. Top rarity, or I'm clapping them cheeks. Come on, come on, we're going to do it. Do it. Damn it. All right. Just nothing but pain. Now, obviously, because they're not top rare, doesn't mean they're not good. It's just like, when you get the top ones, man. What is it, legendary? I don't know what to say, man. I think it's legendary. Anyways, when you get that, those cards are dumb good, bro. They're really good. I can do some more. I'm not going to. Those cards are really good. So, all right, let's jump in. Now, the good news about this game is there are card points, and what those are is they allow you to basically produce any card you want. Now, cards have varying amounts that you can produce them for, but you can actually just outright, create cards. So here's a deck that I built where it wants to go kind of wide, defense-heavy early game, and then kind of make it to late game, and then maybe push out a couple of cards. But the design was flawed. I misread one of my main stable cards. I just need to fix that later. I guess if it comes to it, we'll talk about that, but I do need to fix this deck a little bit. So in the beginning, you get the chance to mulligan. Oh, hey, here's the card I misread. So I misread the part where it says choose up to, up to 2. That was right. But with a total cost between the 2 cards of up to 7, I thought it would let me bring out 2 bigger cards, which would have been like super broken. So now I don't even like the card anymore. I need to it's not bad. I just need to redo my deck. I don't really need any of this. You can just mulligan in the beginning, whatever you have. And okay, that's a lot better. All right, so I get to start us off here. So the general layout is as follows. Each card has a circle in the top left indicating how much cost you need to play them, how much energy. The bottom left side of the screen or the top right for the opponent's side, you can see how much energy is in the circle, 1 out of 1. Every turn that number goes up, it'll be 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3, yada yada, so on and so forth. So turn 1, you can play, obviously, turn 1 cards. So here you go. We're going to play Majin Buu. He's going to add 1 energy to my bank, which is that green square right to the right of the energy circle. Now, that bank indicates how much energy you have that's residual. Anytime you don't use any energy for your turn that you start off with, like, again, next round, if I don't use any of the 2 I'm going to start with, they will get added here, and that 1 will turn to 3, and it will continually add up. So keep that in mind. Now, why is that a big deal? Because you get to, technically once per game, use the entirety of your energy reserves, and go and add this bank to your overall energy, and you'll have some crazy high numbers like 13, 14, or whatever, and just play from there. Like, if I were to do it this turn, I'd have 3 energy to play with on turn 2. Not the most impactful time to use it, though, so I will not be doing that. But you can do that whenever you want to. So for now, I'm just going to continue to play some smaller guys. Right here, I'm going to hold on to that last 1 and attack his life with Majin Buu for 1,000. It's a good way to segue into the life portion. Each player has 30,000 life. The card layout is as follows. So when we take a look at Majin Buu, he has 1,000 attack. The bottom line is HP. There's no other things to point out when it comes to this card aside from the symbol in the bottom left corner. So when these cards are destroyed, you get to reserve their or preserve their symbols. And the bottom mid left side of the screen, you'll see those 4 symbols. The green one, the purple one, the yellow one, right next to the energy bank, right? It's on the left side of the screen. When the character is destroyed, their symbol gets stored over there. And there are cards that are going to have effects that when you play them, they need specific ones. Like this Goku is a good example. If you have a blue, purple, and green, he always gets a plus 5,000. I assume that if you consume those, because there are effects that will consume those, that number will go down if you don't have at least 1 to replace the one you consumed. So these cards in my hand don't really have anything that need anything like that, but that is something to consider. Now, there are cards that have guard. Guard means that your opponent can't attack your life or your other characters until the guard character is off the board. Yes, you can play more than 1. As you see, I have Hercule, now I have Gohan out here. Gohan picks up guard as well. So I have 2 cards out here that he can't do anything with. But as you can see, you can completely ignore the enemy's characters or monsters, if you want to call them that, if you have the ability to attack. So assuming they don't have any guys that can block you, you can just do whatever you want. you're starting to probably see the similarities to this game in a lot of card games already, right? That are in circulations right now. So just continually stacking up energy right now. There's not much I can really do otherwise. Not much I really want to do otherwise. At some point, I'll probably play Dende. It's 2,000 HP and attack of another character on my field. That'll probably be this Gohan. Unless I can get the turn 4 Gohan green that I like to have. That Android 19 restores HP, 1,000 HP. It's kind of whatever. So as you see, he does have to attack. He opted to ram his Kui into Gohan there, and they both got destroyed. Because the way it works is when you attack between characters, the attack value is subtracted from that character's HP value. So as you see, this time these guys didn't KO when he rammed or attacked the Popo with Hercule. You know, neither of them died. Because he didn't have enough attack, and Hercule had 3,000 HP. So, again, nobody died. But that's pretty much how that goes. So right here, not really doing much else. I'll just drop another defender guy down there. And just going to end my turn. Hold on to all 4 of those. The Ginyu Frog is actually really good because it's a zero-cost card. There's not a ton of zero-cost cards. There's actually a lot of holes in terms of, like, actual colorings. Like, for example, I think Green doesn't have a lot of low-cost cards to play at all right now. And I really wanted to build like a green deck, but I needed more like lower cost cards. That Goten lets you draw a card when you have a blue energy, or blue symbol, excuse me. Lets you draw a card. Nice little cantrip. Popo, again, no effect, just a cheap card to play. I don't play many cards that are cheap cards to play without effects. But they're good because they generally have probably better stats at this portion of the match. As you see, my Hercules at like freaking 1,000, 1,000. Well, Popo had 4,000 HP at least, so he can block. He can reliably block these hits from these smaller guys. He'll live. Like Majin Buu would not be able to beat that Popo before Popo beats Majin Buu. So, okay, Hercule's gone. I guess in this instance, Majin Buu actually can take out that one Popo that's been in a couple of battles already, though. Huh. Okay, it's time for me to maybe start playing some things. Oh, this is the Gohan I was talking about. Nice. I don't want to use my bank yet. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to play this Gohan. He has a guard effect. And also, when he takes damage, he adds plus 2,000 to his attack. So how he works is, if he's a part of a battle, he doesn't get KO'd, you get to benefit in the following battle by an increase in attack. If you can keep him on the board a little bit longer, obviously there's more value to that, but his HP isn't high enough to really do that multiple times. So there's not really a ton of ways to play around that. One of the things I like to do is use the Dende here alongside him. But that being said, it's not something I can particularly do right now unless I wanted to use my energy bank, which I don't. I'm going to end my turn here. I have 7 in the bank. Now, like I said earlier, the bank is a one-time thing until it's not. There are cards that can restore your bank after it's broken after you've used it one time. So I don't have one of those right now. I generally like to have one before I go. But I might just wind up playing these 2 cards in my hand the next turn. Oh, that's one of them. There's a card that restores your bank. As you see, it says restores your bank. So that's one of them. Okay, he attacked there. I don't mind that. I wonder if he attacks with the Android 19. Let's see. Huh. He did, okay. Gohan's going to live that. He's going to get a power-up. The downside is he's weak enough to kill with Popo. Yeah, that's the only downside. That's why I said his HP's not high enough. But my cards have been able to stall long enough at this point to drop some big guys out there. Yeah, I might wind up just playing SS3 and going into Dende afterwards. Yeah, that's probably the best thing I can do right now. So we get the power up. His effect is going to be live. I'll drop a Dende down, give him the buff. I'll drop another Dende down. And assuming he doesn't have a card that can pop something on the board, there's not a ton of cards that just outright pop something. But assuming he doesn't have something that can destroy me, I'll be all right. The Goku's cost is high enough to avoid a lot of cards that say if they're a cost or below, they'll destroy them. There are cards that can just outright deal damage with an effect. Goku's super powerful, though. He's at 19 and 16, respectively. That's quite good. I know he's probably kind of scared. But I don't know. He's got a lot of energy himself. I wonder if he's going to play an SP. Yep, there's an SP. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that's the best he could play right now? Okay. So that's a good segue into SP. So your decks are comprised of 25 cards in the deck and 5 in the SP. SP cards are cards you can never play unless you have a card granting you the ability to play them. That World Tournament Announcer card guy that he played causes an SP card with a cost equal to or less than the maximum cost of your opponent's side of the field to appear. That's why I said, oh, that's very bad. I have very high costs on my side of the field. So you get to play an SP card from your SP deck, and you can never play them again unless you have that. This is my 5 right here, SP cards. They have varying effects and stuff like that. So he's trying to clear my board here so I don't have the ability to win the game. I'm not really particularly scared of that Goku. Not by himself, anyway. Oh, I can restore my bank. Nice. And since I can't play anything else, that's not so bad. I'll start off with a nice bank head start. All right, let's just hit him really hard here. That's a lot of damage to take casually. So another 2,000. I'm still at max HP, by the way. So even though this hasn't gone exactly how I wanted, things have gone a little out of order. I haven't been able to play an SP at all. Are still in a great spot here. Great spot. So I wonder what he plays here. Again, unless he has something that outright pops this Goku, I should win. Another SP card, okay.
You're ready for a real challenge.
Oh, I like that one. Although it doesn't really have much use in his much usage in his deck. If that's all he's got, he's not going to win this. I'm going to win next turn. This Goku's too strong. See, that's one of the cards that does outright damage, like I was talking about. That does 7,000 damage. Goku's HP is now 9,000. This Goku's attack isn't high enough, though. He's going to have to ram it with the other dudes, all of them, pretty much. Yeah, which is what he's going to do. Smart man. Risking his board, though, but he has no blocking character. Going to attack there. You're going to waste the Goten for no reason? Maybe he didn't notice that the Goten got powered down when the Goku was KO'd. Either way, though, I win. He doesn't have anything to defend himself. That's why them Ginyu frogs would have been nice, but I win either way. I don't have any hand, but I don't need it. I think he sees it. I think he sees it. Oh, what? They have swift attack? Oh, I didn't know they had swift attack. So that's a keyword that allows them to attack the turn they're played. If you haven't noticed, cards can't attack when they're played. But I top decked a card I can play here. That's not going to be able to win the game, though, unfortunately. But I'll be able to do some good damage. He's going to be at 1,000, so. Yeah, I won't be able to attack here. Might have been nicer to keep this cell in my hand because he's a card that can destroy the enemy's cards that are 4 or less. Regular cards, not SP cards, by the way. Oh, hey, he dropped a Goku. That's cool, though. You just used up all that energy. Hey, it's a matter of time, bro. You know I win this match. Because next turn, Cell can also attack. And you won't be able to clear both these dudes off the board, not with 1 energy left. And you have 1,000 HP, man. No way. Oh, he has a freaking bank. I forget about his bank because he hasn't used it. Well, hey, it's possible. If he can turn it around, I guess. He has no green symbols, though, for the Goku. He's missing out on a lot of power. His deck might be misbalanced. Did he forget about his bank? Maybe he didn't have anything worthwhile. Anyways, we're going to call it Tadomida! Nice! That was pretty eventful. Like I said, my deck has a lot of flaws. I need to redo it. The entire concept of it is different, and I needed a copy of a couple of cards. So that was fun. Yeah, all right. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed it, remember, hit that thumbs up. And if we had our like goal of 1,500, we will come back. Definitely kind of gave you the cliffhanger version of explaining it. But I promise you, as we produce more content, I'll explain it a little bit more. I might even come back into a general explainer video where I go completely in depth if that's something you guys want to see. But it's a pretty simple game. Once you play it a couple times, you get the hang of it. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll be seeing all of you guys in the next one.